for the crowd instinctively hates everything that is not part of it, and is capable of killing those that irritate it too much. The last trembling note faded. His arms dropped. Glancing around him and sighing heavily, he shifted from foot to foot, catching people's hard stares, which made him feel foreign, misunderstood, and unwelcome. He wanted to run and hide, with no strength left for another melody, another challenge. He needed to leave, to accept defeat, and become a functional part of the huge social mechanism that would eventually crush him. Simply because he was different, this sweaty, disheveled, yearning man who had kept himself apart from the masses of this age. "Heads up, she's in place. Get ready." The violinist was preparing to leave, but an unexpected sound made him start and turn around. The sadness in his eyes was replaced by surprise. Standing a few steps away from him was a beautiful woman in a dark blue evening dress, with sparkling silver panels. Her quiet applause struck the crowd, instantly forming a space around them. The gray masses did not understand what was happening, but they instinctively turned away, flowing around the woman and the violinist at a safe distance. The unremarkable fly car that the woman had exited automatically pulled into an empty car park beside the restaurant. She smiled faintly, while the expression of pure and genuine delight slowly faded from her eyes. "May I play for you?" The violinist's voice was husky with excitement, as if he had suddenly seen a long-awaited muse, someone he had been searching for many years. "Let's go inside, if you don't mind." She gestured at the restaurant's automatic doors. They entered the empty and dimly lit room and climbed up the stairs to the inner balcony. The violinist fussily moved back the chair and invited her to sit down, without trying to understand or guess what the mysterious lady wanted. A menu panel began to glow gently. The restaurant had recently become fully automated. Due to the low number of visitors, the owner could not afford to keep a team of waitstaff. In the main dining room downstairs, the muted lamps, stylized to look antique, suddenly came alight. Holographic human figures appeared, imitating life in the echoing emptiness of the impressively large space. The violinist sat down opposite the woman. "I'm not hungry," he said nervously. "I know," she replied. She smiled and looked intently into his eyes. "I know who you are." He looked a little lost. "That's impossible." "Nevertheless, I know." She adjusted a lock of hair that had fallen out of place. "The crowd didn't hear you again, did they?" "Not quite." The violinist gulped, his Adam apple bobbing. "You didn't just stop on a whim, did you? The music means something to you?" he asked hopefully. "Yes, but one swallow doesn't make a spring, at least for you." She softly tapped on the menu panel, making an order, then looked thoughtfully at the glowing lines, and suddenly added, "Shall we get acquainted then?" "My name is Richard," the violinist said quietly. "You chose a brave name. But you don't have a heart, do you?" She reached out her hand, placing her palm against the violinist's chest and feeling nothing but the cold. "Do you know who I am?" Her pupil shrunk, her expression changing subtly and becoming dangerous, and her gaze blazing. "No," he said hoarsely, confused. "I am unfamiliar with your avatar." "Ah, you have given yourself away. You're not used to the real world, are you? My name is Kathy Rimp. Let us speak casually. Just don't try to cover up your mistake. You're dead by your very nature, by your origin." There was no resentment or fear in her voice, only the confident statement of fact. He slumped, but quickly regained his composure, straightening back up again and looking into her eyes. The violin lay on the table between them, the bow lying all alone at the edge. "I am alive. I might not have a heart, but I have feelings. Surely you cannot deny this." The violinist's voice no longer shook, although the emulation of fear had flooded his senses. He had to be wary of Kathy Rimp. A beautiful, spirited, and energetic woman sat opposite him, whose appearance did not match any of Kathy's known online.